Hi guys, so this is my 30th vlog. I'm going to try and make them a bit more light-hearted from now on. If you've watched any of the recent ones, you'll know they've been a bit down, and obviously I've still got stuff that I'm dealing with in here. This is going to be here for a very, very long time, so that's not going to change, but I don't want that to affect the vlogs really. So from time to time I might feel a bit down, I might mention things, but I'm going to try not to. I'm going to try to... I'm not going to forget about it, I'm not going to skip over it or anything like that at all. It's always going to be here for me, forever and a day. I'm going to try and talk about other things, so I thought I'd talk about products and stuff for a change. Okay, so I don't really have anything to unbox as such to talk about, but I have some few bargains and bits that I've bought recently, which I will go through. One of the things I've literally just bought is a Disney Princess Philips Living Colour Light. Now, as you know from my previous videos, I have two boys. I see them once or twice a week. So it's not really suitable for them, but they do, in this Disney range, do a Cars version as well. But they also do a plain white version of the light. With my ex-partner, she always wanted a girl, so it would have been ideal, because I was quite keen on the idea of pink stuff and that as well. It's quite, nice to have a girl. But I'm not going to dwell on that, and I'm not going to stick this in the loft for something that may never ever happen. So this is going to get used, and I'll explain to you and tell you why. I've always fancied the idea of having a colour light. So what I did a few years ago was buy a bulb from a Chinese company, which is an LED bulb that changes colour. This one cost me about £4 or £5 from China, but you can normally buy them for about £10 or £11 now in most supermarkets. The reason I bought it was twofold. When I originally had it set behind the TV, and it gave mood lighting behind the back of the television. The main reason also was its remote control. So the remote control allowed you to switch the light on and off without having to go and reach behind the TV to get to it. This has 16 colours, which you can see on the remote control, and you have the option to go through different patterns where it cycles through the colours, and you have the option to dim them. So that's where the Philips ones come in. I've always wanted one of these. A Philips light like this, these were about £40. They've come down more recently. They're a lot more affordable now, about £20 roughly. This one though has 64 colours. So when this one switches on, you get the option to go through the colours through your finger. So you can choose basically any colour you like. It doesn't work so much on here. You'd notice it more on my face. You'll notice the difference in the colours. These things can be expensive. One of the reasons why I got it was also the fact that for me, I paid £5 for this on Facebook. So just literally picked up. The other reason is it is a lot brighter than the other light that I've been using. So it's much brighter. You never know, one day I might have a proper need for it. I'm going to put links to the Philips range on here, the Hue lights. I mean, they do a big Philips Hue light with a remote control, and their remote control is really good. On the Philips one, you've got like a circle around it, and again, you've got like hundreds of colours you can choose just by running your finger around the remote control. Anyone who knows me knows I've got lights all over the place, which aren't always in use, but I just love having them. A little while ago in one of my other videos, I showed you these marbles that I bought from the zoo. These were to be as like a stress relieving thing. Now, as I said, I bought these because I had been bought this. At the time I wasn't really using it much. I found more recently, to be honest with you, it's better when I'm in bed or I feel restless when I'm trying to get to sleep. Pressing this button and doing some of these things, this is actually quite useful now. So I've had a lot more use for the fidget cube than I probably would have had previously when I made my last video anyway. I drove past a sort of a garage sale, street sale recently, and managed to pick up this box. Now this box is old, you can tell it's the colour of the box here, the original colour's underneath. So it's very old, it's a Chinese box, and it contains the original stress relieving Ying, I think they're called, balls. Okay, now the difference with these ones, A, you get the box, B, they've got a bell sound. They're slightly bigger than the marbles that I bought, but they have a nicer feel. Their balance is much better, although I've got very small hands. They're very good. They do relieve stress. So my hands are a little bit too small, so I'm not so sure still if I want to use the marbles. The marbles are a nice weight and work well, but don't seem to flow quite so well. The actual proper yin yang balls, which I bought oddly enough for £1, these have a much nicer feel to them. So these hopefully, again, it's sort of going to help me with stress and stuff. If I can sit during the day just doing that when I'm feeling a bit agitated, these might help. Okay, so as you know, I've been here before in vlog 22, Small Places and Big Dreams. I came here with the previous drone, and there's a section in the middle where I played the bits of music from The Who. Got a little bit into trouble for that, but it was a really good piece of music from Quadrophenia, so highly recommended. But of course, as we've got the new drone now, we might just as well give this one a go here and see what the difference is, and see how well this one comes out. So I finish off the vlogging day, bit of drone filming and a bit of editing to do, and I go and see my favourite dog for a quick drink before I head home. You will notice in the last video I used music from a guy called Andrew Applepie. I've subscribed to him now, so I'll use a lot more of his music in the future, and that will replace me using music that I got told off for. So I hope you like the music in the last video, and I will try to find decent tracks and stuff to go on for the future, and I really like his work.
Wow.